Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I have this awesome DIY for Halloween for you guys. I'm so excited to share it. It is a spell book and it's inspired by Hocus Pocus. Seen a lot of this on Pinterest. I had to try it for you guys. It's a great project if you have kids or if you just want some Halloween decor. Some things you'll need is a hardcover book, paper towels, Mod Podge, hot glue, craft paint, stickers, and embellishments, and rub and buff is optional. I did not use it in this tutorial, so you can see how to do this without it. It will make your job easier, but you can still get it accomplished without having it. So starting off, you're going to take your Mod Podge and you're going to place this all over your hardcover book. And you want to coat your hardcover book very generously with Mod Podge because this will be the base for the paper towels and help you get the texture that you need to create an old looking spell book. So just don't be afraid or shy to use a generous amount of Mod Podge on this. Once you have that coated, you're going to take a paper towel and you're going to place it right directly on top of where you place the Mod Podge. And it looks really cool if you place it down and crinkle bits and pieces and rip some of the edges. You don't want this to be perfect. This step you want it to look rough and jagged because it will give the appearance of an older book, which is what we're going for. You don't want things to look perfect. So place that down and have some crinkled edges and just give it some texture. And place some Mod Podge on top of that layer of that paper towel, and this will lock it in place. And you don't have to be perfect with this. You can be a little rough with it. You want it to look worn. And you want to do this around the edges too, because you want the edges to look a little rough. And then once that's dry, you're going to add some black craft paint. And you're just going to paint the entire book. Front, back, side, and the edges. And make sure to get into the crinkled areas because this will help later with dimension and just making it look like an older book and tarnished. In this paint, I was surprised a little bit does go a long way with this, so. And then after you have that done, I'm going to take some stickers. I got these from the dollar store. I got all of these actually from the dollar store, everything to make this. I'm just going to take some stickers and place them around. And you want stickers that are kind of like foam stickers or anything that's going to be thick and bubbly so it gives it some texture. These are like little bubble round circles that I figured would be cool. And then I found these little foam bats things. They're not stickers, but I'm going to go ahead and hot glue those later. And then I'm just taking some lettering stickers and I'm just going to place down and spell out Hocus Pocus. You can spell out whatever you want. This is completely up to you. Whatever you want it to say, it's whatever you want to do. That's what's so great about this is you can personalize it. The kids can personalize it to whatever they want, and you can make it just really cute and personalized. So I'm just gonna glue some of these things and put them down. I'm hot gluing that bat. You can also make designs and shapes with the hot glue too, which I did. I made another book that you'll see at the end. But once you have all that down in your designs, just go ahead and paint over all of it with that black paint. You want to make sure to coat everything. And once that's dry, you're going to take some gold paint. I'm using an antique gold. And you can also use Rub and Buff, which is a lot easier, but I didn't have that, so this is another way of doing it. I just used my fingers, or you can use paper towel. I did use that as well. Place a little bit of gold and just rub it on all the textured areas of the book. I find it works easier putting a little bit and dabbing a little bit on a paper towel and just kind of smearing it all over. This is not hard at all. It does not have to be precise. The sloppier you are with this, the better it looks, I think, personally. But definitely Rub and Buff would be a lot easier, but you don't have to have that to do this. And you definitely want like an antique gold colored paint just because that will make it look more rustic. You don't want anything that's going to be like a shiny bright gold because that can kind of give it like a fancier look. And well, if that's what you're going for, you can do it, but that's not what I was going for. I was going for more of an antique, rustic kind of color. So just keep that in mind too when you're picking out your paint. And I'm just placing that all over the textured areas, over the stickers, the bat, because I want that to stand out. Now I am going to use a bright gold paint. This is more of a yellow bright gold just to put on where the lettering is so that the hocus pocus stands out more. And I'm just using a very small fine brush to do this with. And I'm just painting just that area, just the hocus pocus part. And see how that stands out more. That was a personal preference. You don't have to do that part, but that is what it should look like when you're all done. I let mine dry overnight before I stood it up, and you can see the side detailing. And the paper towel, like I said earlier, you want to be rough and give it some crinkles because that's what gives it texture. This is the other book, and I did a lot of hot glue on this book to add texture. And sorry this one's sideways. This is from my phone, and I just wanted to show you guys the backs of them and the sides of them. But hot glue you can make your designs there too, like I did with the other book. I even did some lettering on the side of this book. Um, and even that front, all those little swirls turned out pretty cool, I think, too. I did the lettering with hot glue, and I also did the back where it says potions and just added swirls. So there's some options for you guys. I really had a lot of fun doing this. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you give it a try, let me know. Also be on the lookout. I created some potion bottles. So those will be my next DIY coming out soon. As always, thank you so much for watching, guys, and happy Halloween!